G'day. So my name's Kane, and I'm the host of this here YouTube channel, I Love the Bush. And last year, I published this book. And the year beforehand, it was very strange because this force, this energy came to me that I now call God. And it commanded me to write this book. It said it's a very important work, it's very essential for the people, and it's going to get me shot. I said, well, that's great. Let's do this thing, all right? Because you get to this point with this entity, this God entity, and you can't say no to it, you can't deny it, you can't refuse it. So I was in the process of writing it at the start of the book, and had this emotional moment that caused me to hop in the car and journey about 600 k's north. And on this journey, I was very tired, very exhausted, and I was asking God if there was such a thing, because I was raised without religion. So I was confused, and I was asking, well, what is there God? Give me a sign, give me a sign. And at the very next, as I'm feeling dizzy and sort of sleepy, I go to stop over by this sign, and my name was on the sign. And I thought, well, that's too damn convenient. That is way too convenient. That is way too convenient. And all these different things started happening over and over again. So every time I was writing this book, and it just kind of wrote itself. I just channeled it, and it wrote itself. And it was a journey on not judging myself or the creation, because the man that I now am is not the man that wrote the book. The man that wrote the book became the man that I am, but who I am is not he. So anyway, I published this book, right? And it's a bit of a controversial one. And this is what this Spirit of God was saying. This is a very controversial book. The information in this is going to get you shot. Not you, the reader, me, the author. And as a result, so I'd published it. I'd posted a whole bunch of free copies out to people I'd referenced in the thing, family and friends, and was selling it, was donating a few other copies to different places. Anyway, because of the fire farming, the culture burn, the cool burning, the taking care of the Garden of Eden with the element God's fire, some of the local constabulary had a bit of animosity about this. So it escalated. And we told the local MPs that it was getting out of hand and I was probably about to get shot. And then the very next day, I get shot. So what do you know? So that's an interesting one too, because they've now got these electric guns. So there's the stigma of, oh, you didn't get shot, you were only tasered. However, the medical literature calls it being shot. Now, the book is not just about culture burn. The book is all sorts of things. It's got over 60 different bush tucker plants and things, a whole bunch of really good photos, right? And it's going to be a curriculum. It's going to be a curriculum for off-grid living. It's suitable for ADF personnel. It's suitable for the homeless. We've donated 70 copies. We've sold 90 copies in the first year. So doing great, really doing great. But yes, myself and my lady were on our way to inspect a property and we just got attacked. The police admitted that they had no warrant for the arrest attempt that was unlawful. The magistrate said, and I quote, "Why was this man arrested? This should have been dealt with a fine in the mail." After spending 4.5 months in reprimand, unlawful imprisonment, I was released on a 418 for self-defense. Because they shot me and maced me after I had already surrendered and had my eyes closed and my hands up. Anyway, since then, and actually in that moment when they shot me, I had a near-death experience, so that was really interesting. And I've since started communicating with angels, and I see the spirits now, and that's super strange. That's really weird. I mean, in constant communication with God, that's also super weird. It comes to me every single night in my dreams, and it just like beams love into my heart. But going to prison was interesting because I started reading the Bible like really in depth, and I'd never done that before. I've been starting to read it, like dabbling into it, little bits in the Proverbs and stuff like this, but going into jail, this was fascinating because the two guys that shot me were named Matthew and John Luck. And I thought, well, that's interesting because the first three Gospels is Matthew, John, and Luke. Maybe God was trying to guide me to something, eh? So I don't have any ill favour towards the offending officers. That's all just part of God's divine plan. However, it's just fascinating that a spirit came to me and said, I need you to write this book and it's going to get you shot. It's very controversial, but the people need to know what's in this book. As the back of the book says, the information contained in this book is of national significance. I don't know. You can find the book on our website at ilovethebush.com. That will redirect you to our publisher's website, Lulu Publishing. Have yourselves a lovely day. Blessings.